my channel. My name's Angela and this is Devon Thread Tales. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is going to be my 1 week Me Made July, and that's something that I do pretty much every month. Some months I skip from time to time, but I go around for a week and I try to record things that I've made that are me made and that I've worn, and then if I don't wear something that's me made, I sort of talk about where there's potentially a gap in my wardrobe. And I also like to analyse the things that are in my wardrobe as well, so I might drag something out that I don't normally wear and try to identify why I don't like it. So if that's something that you think you would like to watch, then do come along with me for this week. If that is something that's new to you because you haven't seen any of these videos before, then there is Me Made May, where I did this much more in depth, and I'll put a link in to some of those videos, or the first video especially, up here so you can go and have a little look at it. So today I have got on a Tilly and the Buttons Billie sweatshirt dress. So I'll stand up and show you what this looks like. I've got it on in a really lovely sweatshirting, which I got from Makeup 140, and then I've just got it on with the white ribbing. I did do the versions with the pockets. I really like it. I don't have it on with any tights or anything. I'm more or less spending the whole day at home today, and this just felt like a nice thing to be wearing because, quite honestly, the weather is just disgusting today. So I don't want to venture outside because it is raining and wet and horrible, but it's not overly cold. So this felt like a good compromise. Bare legs, but a warm top half. Does that make sense? So what have I done today? I got up this morning and I went to the gym and I had a PT session, which was really great. I have spent most of the morning doing a mix of housework and also I've been doing a bit of work and things at my desk here, some admin-y bits and pieces, so that's been quite good. And later on this evening I am going to be going to boot camp as well. This week on the weekend I'm doing an event called Hope 24, and I am going to try and take you along for a tiny little bit of it. I won't bore you because I know this is a sewing channel, but I thought some of you might be interested. So it's a 24-hour race. It's a 5-mile trail loop, and you go there, you camp up, you put your tent up or whatever means of sleeping that you want to put in the camp, and you run the 5-mile loop as many times as you want in 24 hours. So it might be that you run the 5 miles and stop. It might be that you do 10 of those loops. It might be that you do 3 of those loops. It's completely up to you, and you can go and run a loop and then stop for a couple of hours and then do it again. So there's no real pressure, but it's something that I've gone and supported every year, but I've never actually taken part myself, so I'm quite looking forward to doing it. I say I'm quite looking forward to doing it, I'm in a little bit of fear of doing it as well. So anyway, on to sewing things. So a few things. First of all, I have this sewing project planner book, which I bought absolutely ages ago. I saw somebody else had one. I can't remember who it was now, on a vlog, and I thought, oh, I think I'm going to get one of those. Well, I bought this probably heading towards 18 months ago, and it is totally empty. So I thought that I would maybe later on tonight spend a bit of time writing down a few plans, and then if I don't end up doing them, that's absolutely fine. I just bought this very cheaply off of Amazon, and it's got on there sewing project, it's got the name of the pattern, measurements, machine settings, material sketch, that kind of thing. I probably won't go into all that detail, but 2 of those pages is for one project. But I thought it might be quite a nice thing to have a little go at writing some things down. It might make me feel a little bit more organised and plan, things that I want to do. So that was one thing I wanted to mention to you. Last night I sat and was watching the TV with my husband, and I cut out the paper pattern for the Friday Pattern Company Davenport Dress. Now, I tried this on when I was away with the lovely ladies in Birmingham a couple of weeks ago, and I tried a version of this on. Katie, who is Whatever Katie Sews on Instagram, had this dress and I loved it, and she let me try it on. And she's very kindly sent me all of the details of all the alterations that she's made, because it fitted really nicely, except for I think I need to raise the waist a little bit. So she told me what size I needed to make, and she sent through all of the alterations. I've bought the pattern and got it printed, so I am now going to make that, and I am making it out of this fabric, which is a viscose fabric that I bought from the Rag Market in Birmingham. Now I did do a bit of a fabric haul on this on my last 1 week me made, and I'll put a link in up here if you would like to see that if you haven't seen it. So I'm really excited about making that. I'm not too worried about if it goes wrong. I mean, obviously I want it to go well and I want it to go right, but it was 50p a metre, so I'm like, if it goes wrong, oh well. Now, so the only other thing I wanted to share with you, which you may say is sewing related, you may say it's not. I was so excited about this. I know this is really silly, but it only arrived this morning and I thought, you know, I'm going to share it with you. I have got a Shark Hoover. I've had it for a couple of years now. Love it, brilliant Hoover, but I only have one Hoover. I have one that I keep downstairs and a Hoover around, and I Hoover downstairs more often than I Hoover the whole house. But then, you know, sort of every few days you need to Hoover upstairs as well. But the sewing room, this room in particular, just gets covered in bits of thread and stuff. So I've bought myself one of those really old-fashioned carpet sweepers. Let me show you. You're going to think I'm nuts, but I'm so excited. My mum and dad used to have one of these when I was a little girl, and it's just, yeah, I mean, that's the nicest it's ever going to look, isn't it? But I've got that for sweeping up in my sewing room. So that hopefully it will stay looking a bit nicer than when I've just done a project and there's stuff everywhere and I think, oh, I can't be bothered to go down and get the Hoover and drag it up the stairs and plug it in. So I'm going to keep this in here. There you go. I'll let you know how I get on and if it works. I only got it from Amazon. It was very cheap. I think it was less than £20. But yes, so that's my day today. Anyway, I love you and leave you there, and I'll come back tomorrow with what I'm wearing then. Bye. Hiya, so it's Tuesday today and it's about 3:30. I am about to go out. I'll tell you about that in a second. So today I have, what have I done today? I've done lots of housework, very exciting, lots of housework. I've been to the gym and done a spin session. I've then been doing a little bit of work here, and I have finally cut out my Davenport dress. I was meant to do that yesterday, but a friend popped round and I ended up just not being able to get to it. So today I have got on the House Patterns Company Sileene Tee, which I've talked about before. It's in just a very plain cotton white t-shirt jersey. I don't really know where this is from. It's possible it's from Stitchy Bee, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is just a basic t-shirt in cotton. And then I've got that on with a non-me made. I've got on a pair of ready-to-wear black trousers. They're very loose fitting. I actually bought these recently. I do this thing where I go into town with my girls and I tend to try on things to see if I like the style of them. And I happened to try these on and they fitted really nicely and they were £20. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get them. A bit naughty really. Not a true sewist, am I? Not a true, you know, me-made wardrobe. But I really like them and they are the sort of thing that I want to replicate really. They're just, there's no waistband on them. Have they got darts? No, they haven't got darts. They've got darts at the back and they've just got a little side zip. They're very, very plain and wide legs. I quite like them. But I'm going to get changed in a moment. I'm going to keep this t-shirt on. I'm going to take my jewellery off and put my hair up. And I'm going to change into these leggings, which are just ready to wear leggings. I don't really have any me-made sportswear. I'm going to pop these on because my daughter and her boyfriend have persuaded me. I'm a bit nervous, but they've persuaded me to try my hand at climbing and I am really nervous about it. So I'm going to go along and do that and see how that goes. But we'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow. And if I come back onto the screen and I've got a full body cast on, you know it didn't go well. See you later. Bye. Hiya, so it's Wednesday today and today it's a little bit of a mixed bag of weather. So it's been very rainy, it's been a little bit sunny, it's kind of cloudy, it's a bit all over the place. It's basically typical UK weather. So I'm going to be at home for a lot of the day today. I have been to boot camp this morning, which was really wet and not very pleasant. Been home, had breakfast, showered. I've been doing a little bit of work and admin bits. I did sneak in a little bit of sewing, and my sister and I had a quick WhatsApp video call together, which was really great. So we had a bit of sewing time together, which was nice. And I'm now going to get back to doing a bit more work in a second, but I thought I'd quickly quickly sneak on here and show you what I've got on today. So today I have pulled out a very old Zadie. It's the very first Paper Theory Pattern Company Zadie jumpsuit that I ever made, and I made it in this very cheap, inexpensive fabric that I got from Hobbycraft. It's a chambray. It is totally not the colour that it was when I bought it. The colour of it washed out almost immediately. It's not the best fabric, and it's got patches over it, but because I'm at home today, I don't really care. To be honest, even if I went out with it on, I don't think anybody would notice. It's only because I know that those patches are there. Anyway, so I will show you. So this is the only Zadie that I've made where I've done it 3/4 length. So I make the other ones that I've made. I've only made 2 others. I've made full length. I think the pattern only comes like this. I think it was me that extended the pattern. I don't think there's a choice between 3/4 or full length. So yeah, I think that's what I did. But I really like this. I did lots of alterations based on other people's recommendations. I can't remember exactly what I did. I made one size at the top and graded to another size at the bottom. I'd have to dig out my pattern to double check. I want to say I did an 8 on the top and graded out to a 10 at the bottom. And I think my measurements put me in either a size 12 or 14. I might have even got those sizes wrong. It might be like small, medium, large. I don't know. But I know I definitely sized down because I didn't want it as oversized as it's meant to be. So I really like this jumpsuit. And for staying at home today, I think it's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely fine. I really am not doing anything very much, so it's really comfortable, and I can move around in it nice and easily, so that's really great. Temperature wise, it's the perfect thing for me to be wearing today. I can always chuck a cardi on with it later. Now that is one thing that I'm definitely missing out of my wardrobe, is some me-made cardigans, and I would really like to make some. I have got several cardigan patterns, but I've been very lazy, and I've only ever made one, and it was a bit of a disaster, but that was my fault, not the pattern's fault. And that was a True Bias Marlowe cardigan. I really want to try and make that again, but in a fabric which is more suitable. And I've got some closer fitting cardigan patterns as well, so I'd really like to have a go at that. So this for me is a win. It's a bit of a shame about the fabric and how sort of washed out it is. I have said before, I don't think I'll make another Zadie, but actually putting this on today has made me think, actually, I think I would like to make another one, but I would like to make another 3/4 length one, and I'd like to get another chambray. Sometimes you see those chambrays and they've got some really pretty little prints on them, like little white flowers or Dixie flowers, or maybe a white spot or a bit of embroidery anglais on it, that kind of thing. I think that would be really nice. And then I think I'm done with Zadies. I don't think I want any more, but I think that would be quite nice and something that I might look to do in the future, maybe next summer. We'll see. Now I did say that I went climbing last night, and I'm going to put a bit of footage in here of the climbing that I did. It was really good fun. I went with my daughter and her boyfriend. He climbs all the time, and obviously it's my first time of going. I really enjoyed it. It was utterly exhausting. I mean, like beyond exhausting. You are only doing something for about 30 seconds, but then you come back down again. You're like, I need a little bit of a lie down. I just really found it exhausting. And I think it's quite funny because I do like boot camp for an hour, and I do like PT sessions for an hour, and I go spinning and I go running and all this kind of thing. Honestly, I couldn't do that for more than about 30 minutes last night. It was just absolutely exhausting. So hats off to anybody that goes climbing. I've had a lot of messages because I put a story up on Instagram, a lot of messages from people saying, oh, I love climbing, and I'm like that. Respect for any of you guys that do it. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Hopefully I'll come back to you a little bit later in the week with my Davenport dress a little bit more updated. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's going. So I will see you later. Bye.
Hiya. So it is Thursday today, and it's about 5:30. I'm about to start cooking tea in just a moment. And it's been a really nice day actually. I went to the gym this morning and did a workout. I came home, quickly showered, got dressed, and went straight out again to a place called Jumpsuit and met a friend of mine, where we walked down to a lovely little farm shop called Ben's Farm Shop and we had breakfast together, which was really nice. Chatted a couple of hours away, which was just really lovely. And then I walked back with her, came home, and then went out with my 2 girls, and we went for a little bit mooch around some shops and things. I then came home. I'm not going to lie, I was feeling a bit tired, and the girls decided they were going to walk up to, there's a place really close to us which has a castle ruin, and they took some knitting and crochet and things, and they went and had an hour just sat over there. It's a place called Castle Green. It's really nice. It's in an old part of Plimpton. And I said, oh, I'm going to stay home and just get a bit cleared up and what have you. But I sat down and I had a little, well, what I would call a nana nap. I was absolutely shattered, really tired. So yeah, that's hopefully revitalised me a little bit. So because this evening I have got a lovely Zoom call with a load of my sewing friends, which I cannot wait for. I'm going to carry on sewing my Davenport dress, and then if I finish that while I'm on the phone to them, which I don't think I will, I think I will still be sewing that while I'm talking to them, but if I do manage to finish that, I do have a couple of paper patterns that I would like to get cut out. So I've got the new Helen's Closet Lockhart, and I've also got the Nina Lee Nina Lee Cubella jumpsuit, so I want to get both of those cut out. I'm obviously in a bit of a jumpsuit mood at the moment because today I'm wearing my New Look 6446 jumpsuit, so I'll stand up and show you what that looks like. So you've seen this from me before. Really like it. It comes down to my feet. I've got a little pair of socks on because I've had this on with pumps today. I do like this, and I've really enjoyed wearing it today. And a few weeks ago I tried it on and wore it, and it was really comfortable and really nice. I don't know, my girls have been home and we've had lots of treats and ice cream and stuff, so today it's felt a little bit tight. So what I would really like to do is to have another jumpsuit similar to this. I'm not really 100% sure about the neckline and everything here, and I'm wondering if the Lockhart might fit me a bit better around this area, so I'm really looking forward to having a little look at that. But I really want to make another jumpsuit that's more comfortable, and I really fancy the idea of making something sheared, so maybe the Sophia trousers and a sheared top to it. So yeah, I'm going to have a little think about what I would like to make, but I really am loving wearing jumpsuits. I really like it. Jumpsuits or faux jumpsuits, really great. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and I will come back and speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Right, so here's everybody that we've been chatting to. We've got Sam, Solid Sparkle,
Hello.
Mandy, Rachel, Cara, Adam, Katie. I'm down in the corner. We've all been sewing. What's everybody been sewing today then?
I'm making a Lexi from Jolie Lab. So I'm making a Waves and Wild. No, it's not Waves and Wild. It's Ellie and Matt. Wave Rider. This is my blog, Angela.
This is your own blog, is it?
This is why I can't blog.
Oh.
Professional like you.
Adam, what have you been sewing?
I'm making another Gosling shirt from some Liberty Survival Talon.
It's gorgeous.
Very nice. Lovely.
Very nice. And I love your t-shirt that you're wearing as well. So fab.
Cool.
Sam, what are you sewing?
I've been making a patina blouse. So just the buttons to do.
Mandy, what are you doing?
Well, I was putting get my words out. I was putting a pattern together, but I'm actually now doing the collar of the Donny shirt.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Very nice. I still haven't made the patina or the Donny. I really want to make both of those. And Rachel, what are you doing?
So, mammoth cutting out session. I've printed and stuck together and cut out the I Am Gaia top from I Am Patterns, and completely influenced by Mandy, the Soraya robe from Nina Lee.
Nice.
Cover up.
Nice. Oh,
Nice to have company doing cutting out.
it's been such a nice evening, hasn't it? It's been really good. We've put the worlds to rights, that's for sure. Anyway, just thought I'd say hello. Bye.
Bye.
Hiya, so it's Friday today, and to say that my nerves are beyond ridiculous is an understatement. My tummy is fluttering and everything. Today is the day that I need to get everything ready and get my camping stuff down to the field for Hope 24 and to do my race tomorrow. So I'm super nervous and excited at the same time. I'm sure it's going to be great. But you know, when you just feel all over the place and I don't know quite what to do first and what to organise first. So yeah, anyway, I've had a bit of a busy morning this morning. I had to, first of all, my husband forgot his phone and he needed that for work. So I had to drop that up to his office. I had to drop my daughter to her boyfriend's, and then I've had a meeting with Lizzie, who is the Make Fabric Boutique in Plymouth. We've been having meetings for quite some time now, and there should be a Friday Sews that I've put out, which will have a little bit of a exciting news kind of thing on that. But if you haven't seen that, then just to say, we are organising a Plymouth Frocktails, and we're so super excited about it. So we just had a bit of a meet-up this morning to confirm some details and things. We've actually booked a venue and everything, so the tickets aren't on sale yet, but they will be very soon. So if you are free and if you fancy coming to a very relaxed and really enjoyable sewing meetup where you get together with people, there's going to be food, there's going to be music, there's going to be lots of different opportunities to do different things, then please do save the date. It's going to be the 15th of March 2025, and it's going to be the first one of this type of thing in Plymouth. So yeah, we're really excited. Anyway, on to what I'm wearing, and I have been properly in the mood for jumpsuits, and I wanted to wait and show you this when I had done a makes video, but I just haven't had a chance, and I just was too excited about wearing this, so I just got on and wore it. And I did talk about it in that Friday Sews video as well, so I'm sorry about that. But I have got on the Closet Core Sally jumpsuit. So this comes as a jumpsuit, a dress. It comes with this cap sleeve type version, and it also comes with little shoestring straps that you can tie. And I have made the dress version of this, and I liked it, but I think the fabric was quite thick and it felt really hot. So I've made this in this viscose jersey that I bought from Exeter Fabrics. I got this as a kit from Guthrie Garney. I've not actually made it up in the fabric that I got from Guthrie Garney, so I've just made it in this, and I absolutely love it. I'm so pleased with it. I was really inspired to get on and just make it because Cara, who is so mad, had put a picture of herself up in a version of this on Instagram, and I was like, oh wow, you look amazing. I was like, right, I'm just gonna make it. And I cut it all out and I took it to the sewing social that I went to in Northampton, which is Becky's Sewing Social, and it was great. Really enjoyed it. So I'll stand up and show you what it looks like. Hopefully you'll be able to see all of me in it. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's not overly wide legs. They're still quite straight, you know, they're nice and loose and what have you. Nice pockets. It's not overly, there's not lots and lots of gathering. It's just sort of comes in a little bit at the waist. I've made it so that it's not overly tight at the waist so that it feels comfortable. I will change it the next time that I make it. I'm going to take about an inch out of the rise because the crotch where it comes and where my crotch comes is quite a bit different, so I just need that taking up to about there, and that would feel more comfortable or nicer, but I'm not going to change it on this version because it feels perfectly fine, but I would like to change it on another version. So I am going to crack on now. I probably won't come back to you with any more me mades. Oh, that's my lunch ready. I probably won't come back to you with any more me mades over the weekend. I will come back though and stop in and give you a bit of an update of how I'm doing on the Hope 24. If you're not interested in that, that's absolutely fine. Stop the video there, not a problem. But I'm going to just chat through a couple of things that I'm doing as I'm doing my laps, and hopefully I get to 25 or 30 miles, we'll see. But I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.
Okay, so I'm on lap 4. So hopefully by the end of this I'll be at 20 miles. I'm feeling a bit pooped, and I have to say this lap I have walked pretty much all of it, but I'm not ashamed of that. It's all fine, it's all good. I ran the first 3, walked this one. I'm gonna go back to the camp in a moment and have some pizza and refuel, and then after that I might try and run another 1, if not even maybe another 2. Anyway, thought I'd give you an update. Bye. Hiya, so it is Sunday and I finished yesterday on 25 miles and I was hurting a lot, so I went to bed in the campsite, didn't really get any sleep at all. I don't live very far away, so I have whizzed home, had a quick shower, and I've just put some walking gear on and I'm doing one more lap, but I'm walking it. I'm not going to lie, I'm really disappointed. I thought I was going to be able to do a lot more. I've never done an endurance event. I've always done sort of quick, short events. So this has felt really tough, and yeah, it's made me feel a little bit emotional, if I'm honest. But I've rallied John in, who's behind me. I won't show you because he's taking his shirt off because he's so hot. He'll probably be embarrassed. But yeah, we're just going to do this, which will then take me to 30 miles. And then I'm going to stop and I'm going to go, and there's a burger bar and a place that's selling bacon sandwiches. So I'm going to go and have something really tasty and a cup of tea. Bye.
Hello, so it is Tuesday afternoon. It's a few days, I know, since I last did a little clip of a video. I have had to take a couple of days to fully recover from what I've done over the weekend. It was a funny old weekend, really. I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to take part. I was a little bit disappointed in what I did, but I know that it was still quite a lot in comparison to anything I've ever done before. So it was 30 miles all in all in the end. But I felt a little bit teary, a little bit emotional afterwards. So yeah, I've just taken a couple of days to kind of get myself back together again. So I have had quite a busy day today, and I've just been doing lots of housework and catching up and bits and pieces like that. And now I am back to doing a little bit of sewing, which is really nice. My girls have all gone out, so I've got a couple of hours on my own. I'm watching a TV series. If you're interested, I'm a little bit hooked on Grey's Anatomy at the moment, so that's what I'm watching. And I have, what have I done? I have finished the top section of my Davenport. So I've done all the bias binding around the edge of the armhole and sewn the side seams together. Just over here on the bed is the ruffle and the skirt all completed. And I've just done the casing, so I'm just about to put the casing onto the bottom of that. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. And I thought, I can't remember if I've actually put this in the rest of the video or not. So if I have, I'm really sorry. I have to try and take it out. But I've got this pattern, which I possibly did say that I had ordered, but I tried on a couple of jumpsuits, which I'll put a video and some pictures in of the jumpsuits. Now, they don't look all that great on the hanger, but in the shop when I tried them on, I was like, oh, I love them, really love them. And the green sort of spotty one that hopefully you'll see on the screen, I think is really similar to this one, except for it has slightly poofy sleeves. But I thought I could adapt these sleeves really easily. At first I thought I was going to be able to use the Closet Core Blanca flight suit, but the jumpsuits that I tried on didn't have a collar just like these, so I think this is much more like what the other ones are. But both of those jumpsuits were £85 each. I was like, they're really nice, but I don't think they're £85 nice. And then the other denim one was just like this. The only difference is in the back, where it is a drawstring like this that goes all the way through, it's actually elasticated, but I thought I could just put a bit of elastic in just to replicate it. Either or, really, keep it with the drawstring or not. But I'm now dreaming. I'm trying to make sure I finish this, because I don't know if anybody's watched, well, I'm sure lots of you have watched Rachel, who is the French Seams. She's been talking about having whips left over, and she doesn't like to have any work in progress. She likes to get things done and dusted and completed. And I was like, that she'd have a fit if she saw my whips cupboard. I've actually got a cupboard of whips, but it has now made me think I need to be a little bit more mindful of getting things finished, because in my head this afternoon I thought, oh, I'm going to get this pattern cut out and then choose a fabric and everything. I was like, no, I need to finish my Davenport dress. So I'm going to finish my Davenport dress and be a good girl, so Rachel would be very proud of me. And but then I think I'd like to get on with this. I have so many things that I want to make at the moment. I've got this pair of Theas cut out, all sorts of different things. Anyway, I'll quickly share with you what I've got on today. So I've got a ready to wear vest top on.
And this vest top is okay. I've got a strapless bra on, but I really want to make a you know, camisole myself, which has got like the inbuilt shelf bra in it. I think it would be so much better. That's possibly something that needs to be on my agenda next as well. So I've got that on, and I've got it on with, I don't know if you remember, I made a self-drafted skirt, and I did a video all about it, just in jersey fabric. I'll put a link in here if you want to see that. But yes, I've got that on today. It's nice and comfortable. It's just about the right sort of temperature for today because it's a bit overcast. It's quite muggy and warm actually. So this has been really nice. I love this skirt. Ellen, my youngest daughter, actually went into town shopping with her boyfriend a couple of days ago, and she bought herself a skirt almost identical to this. And I said, oh, I could have made you one. But she was like, oh, it's okay, you can make me another one, because I love it so much. They are really, really comfortable and really nice to wear. So this is a win-win for this skirt as well. Right. I have a feeling this video's probably got very long, so I am going to love you and leave you there. Thank you for sticking with me if you have watched this the whole way through. I really appreciate it. But I will leave you there. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for following me. Thanks for your support and really kind comments on my previous video in respect of me doing this race. It was really kind of you. And thanks for all the excitement over Plymouth Frocktails as well. It's really great. Right, I'll speak to you all again soon. Have a good week. Bye.